Hi, this is Ken Gidge. Last week's show was so bad, which means a lot of people called, which means the show was really good. We were talking about guns. We never even got through part of what we were going to talk about. I am Ken Gidge. This is The Art of Politics. I am not a liberal. I am a Democrat. I'm proud to be a Democrat. This guy sitting beside me is one of the most conservative Republicans I've ever met. And he sits right behind me. And occasionally he will...
It's not that I'm the most conservative. It's just that I want government out of my house, out of my pocket, and leave me alone.
Oh, here we go. The same old things. I mean,
that's what it is. It's simple.
Oh, it's the same old thing.
Smaller government. Who's asking?
Hey, did you get any calls from the last show?
I get calls all the time. People compliment and say, geez, that Ken
compliment you?
For a Democrat. Yeah, they said he seems to be all right.
Well, I got calls from Democrats, too. They said, that what are you doing
with
a Republican?
Well, see, Republicans never say that. They don't care because, you know, we were able to work across the line.
Oh, well, how many Democrats will go on your show?
Well,
many?
Well, we never asked. You're the only one we asked, and you didn't show.
Oh, I see, but I asked.
Because my show is we're with 6 shows now. We asked you, and you didn't show up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you said you're going to come February 6th. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you know this, but New Hampshire Chronicle ran this whole art thing about myself again. They ran it twice. Wow.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah,
really
about
what, the show or about the
art? No, about the art. The art that I do.
Well, let me put it this way. I made a note from the last show. I brought my notes with me, and I wrote down Gidge World. Let me tell you, in Gidge World, I'm going to tell you, it's a lost place. All right? They're confused. They know what's going on. There's no facts. They go with the flow. I don't go with the flow.
No, you don't know.
No,
you are the flow.
I lead the charge.
You are the, you see a volcano. You are the...
You do know what one of my leadership positions are at the House, why I'm always up and at it, right? No.
Because you're a pain in the neck?
Well, no, but I'm a proud pain in the neck, okay? And I'm the House Republican Alliance, one of the tri-chairs. There's 3 of us. And we are the real conservative constitutionalists, believe in freedom. Leave our guns alone. Leave our speech alone.
Stop with
Leave
this?
our religion alone.
Oh, okay. Who's going after your religion?
Search and seizure.
Who's going after your religion?
Illegal.
Nobody's going after your religion.
Well, you'd be shocked there. I mean, what goes on there.
Nobody's going after your religion.
Yeah. Are you just focused here in New Hampshire? Look at the lawsuits going on because the military for crosses that are on
What is interesting, though?
Let's get back to guns.
Wait a minute. We talk about people in the House. We talk about religion. All right. I am a Methodist.
I'm a Catholic.
You're a Catholic. Sitting right beside me is an Indian lady.
Right.
All right. Sitting beside her, I believe, is a born-again Christian. I believe there's a Jewish gentleman close by. So,
how do you know all this? Because I never ask them what their religion is, though. I don't care. I respect them all. How do you know this stuff? Is that a liberal thing that you're concerned with? Who's this, and this?
Well,
or is that the Gidge world?
No. There's some ways you can tell that
I have to be
people
honest.
are of a particular.
I have to be honest. I never paid attention to who got this religion, who has that, because I treat everyone equal.
All I'm trying to do is make the point.
All right, I just wanted.
We have it's amazing. This is what America is about anyway.
It is about that. I agree.
You look out there and you see all the different faces and the different people and
what nationality am I?
Italian.
All right, I'm just checking.
You've got to be Italian. Oh my God.
All right, just
hot-tempered, wild women. I mean,
no, I'm a happy married
I
man.
I know.
We
were talking.
God sent me an angel.
Pardon me?
God sent me an angel.
She has
Can
been.
I say God on your show?
Absolutely. And you may say Merry Christmas too if you want to. I don't understand that.
I'm just checking. I want to make sure. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
No, I've
Although-
said Merry Christmas to a
Right.
Jewish gentleman. He says, I'm not a Christian. I says, well, Happy Hanukkah.
You didn't
And
take-
so it's
that was
fine.
That was
It's
a
fine.
joke, by the way, when I said I didn't want to hurt any feelings. They get hurt all the time. So.
Oh,
but
I
go ahead.
know, I know, I know.
But go ahead, I'm listening on the
No,
gun.
no,
the
no,
gun
no.
thing we have.
No,
we talked-
Christmas is Christmas.
Right,
Hanukkah's Hanukkah.
I agree.
Other holidays, other
And we
holidays.
respect-
Chinese holidays.
And we respect them all.
Yeah, it's well,
You
we
know?
try to.
Right.
We try to. I'm glad that there
agree.
is a separation of church and state, which I'm not sure. Are you happy with the separation of church and state?
I'm very happy with it. I'm glad that the Hobby Lobby has taken going to the Supreme Court because over the contraceptive. They're a very religious family. They believe in the Bible. They live by the Bible, and they force contraceptive in his businesses. He has 500 stores. He said, I will close every store if I have to go away from my beliefs. And this guy's
From
right.
contraceptive.
Because of contraceptives, yes. He does not believe in it. It's against his religion.
He doesn't believe in
He
contraceptive.
does not believe in it. Okay, now I respect his, his wishes, but he's going to Supreme Court on this. You know that.
That's a tough one. Okay.
How's it a tough one
Well,
when you have
because
beliefs?
it's connected to everything else. Contraceptives,
How?
abortions. I mean, you guys will roll everything into everything.
You know
now,
something?
come on.
We can do that another show on that. I'm sure on contraceptive because the bottom line is why should a Christian force on or pay for something they don't believe in their companies or in their insurance plans? Why? It's not right.
Well,
For you don't
I
care.
think no.
You don't pay attention to the Constitution.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
I think that contraception, both for men and women, and there are going to be pills for men, and there are certain procedures we can have where we can have no more children. I believe that there comes a point where contraception is very important, and I would leave it up to the lady,
I agree.
or even
But don't make me pay
no,
for it.
no. The contraception can also be for the man, but we just use ladies, and so again, this is, and I understand the religious thing, but again, the Republicans are doing what against the women?
No, we're protecting
They're
constitutional rights.
upsetting them.
No, we're not. We're protecting
You are losing
Well,
the
actually, we're not.
Republican women.
Actually, we're not, because what happened is the Democrats went ahead and they said it's a war on women. You want to know what the real war on women is? Look at the mayor in San Francisco. Look at Weiner with all his Twitters of body parts to women, the way they treat women. That's the real war on women.
And I will,
You know,
I will
on
try.
their
I
perversion
will
and
attempt to
disgrace.
bring you back to New Hampshire.
Let's go back to guns.
Because we could go historically.
Okay. All right, let's go.
We
to
had
your-
some guy in
Hey,
the
tell
house
you what.
talking about Babylon the other
Let's
day.
tell you, do a YouTube video search. We're going to go back to New Hampshire. Do a search on Ray Buckley, the Democrat chairman for the state of New Hampshire.
Okay.
And then watch his YouTube and tell me if family values are in the Democrat Party.
Okay, what is in there that...
We're in New Hampshire.
No, okay, what
It-
is in there that's so upsetting?
It is a very perverted,
Well, go ahead.
disgusting
No,
video.
hold on a second.
Okay.
You are here.
I'm here.
You are making a comment.
Right.
Okay. He happens to
Because-
be the head of
because
the Democratic. What is
The
what is in
reason is
there?
because
We'll
we-
send people. What is in there that's so bad?
Because when we got into family value with the Bible and religion, and I'm a Catholic, but I'm not somebody who goes to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like a lot of other people.
What did Buckley say?
What I'm saying, he was swearing, he was pulling the zipper down, and on this video, Valancourt was involved with this.
Wait
you
a
never
minute.
seen this?
Wait a minute.
You never seen this?
The head of
Tell
the
you what,
Democratic Party, basically.
out of respect for
he
you,
has what? It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube of him out somewhere in another country or wherever he
Another
was at.
country,
Or he
okay.
might have been here in New
All
Hampshire.
right. Okay. And he was doing what?
He was swearing. He was talking about Hitler. He was pulling the zipper down. The language he used while he was doing that. It's a disgrace. Don't believe me. Do a YouTube search on Google, Ray Buckley's YouTube, and watch what comes up. There's two of them. You'll be shocked. And that's why when we talk about religious family values, I can understand why Democrats fight us on this here, because look at the leaders they have.
Well,
look at Clinton.
Well, look at Clinton.
That's right. I'm talking about with the women groping
You know,
and everything
you say
else.
look at Clinton.
We
Look
must
at no.
respect women.
No, you're not.
I know you do.
No, if you're really agreeing that 6,000
We
women
never-
should not have
no,
contraception.
Never did. Never did we say
Well,
women
this
could not have
gentleman
contraception.
who you're
No.
backing up.
What I said was he owns a business. He is a very religious man. If you want to work for his company, you want to work for him, you know he gives you Sundays off so you can go to church or have family time. His stores don't stay open late hours because he believes in family values. If you want contraceptives paid for, go work somewhere else then. Don't force this man to pay for
Nobody's
your
forcing him.
contraceptive.
In fact,
Yes, they are.
we started off with the nuns, and
No.
we
He does not have an exemption. He's going
you
to court,
you
Supreme
know,
Court.
one of the great problems that we are having is you guys hate Obamacare.
No, it's not that I hate Obamacare. I dislike all the taxes that are in there. I dislike the forcing to put people on the government dole, making them second-class citizens. I dislike the part about once they go on Medicaid expansion, which is part of Obamacare, you have to sign over your homes. You have to. Don't say no. It's the law since '65.
No,
Had
hold
nothing
on.
to do with
No, wait a
Obamacare.
minute. Wait a
That's
minute.
the law.
So you're saying the people who have no insurance, have no way to get insurance, cannot pay for insurance, should not have insurance?
What I'm saying is,
No,
yes.
ask me. So
What
they
I'm
shouldn't
saying-
have insurance?
No, wait, you're not
So
listening.
we,
you're not
as
listening to me.
taxpayers, should we help them?
Are we in Gidge world?
Shall
Can we
we
come
help
out of
them?
Gidge world for a second? I'm talking about it. Yes, we should help. We should.
Okay,
and I know how to help.
And how
them.
would you help them?
I would make pass laws to go across lines. I would pass laws
Pass
for companies and
laws.
people to combine together.
This is a Republican.
No, will you hear?
Pass
When I say
laws.
pass laws, you didn't let me finish because you cut in again. But anyways, when I say pass laws,
I will every time I can get away with it.
I'm talking about commerce laws to be able to cross states. You heard me say that. And it'll be a lot cheaper when you group people together like that in the private sector. 22,000 people lost their insurance because of Obamacare.
No.
Remember the lie
No,
Shaheen
we're
and
not.
Obama?
Let us.
Shaheen and Obama
yes,
said,
yes, in here
you
in
can keep your
Nashua,
doctor.
and here in the city of Nashua, New Hampshire, you Republicans would not
Oh, here
let
we go again.
you would not let
Here we go
us,
again.
New Hampshire, form an insurance
Here we
exchange.
go.
And in Nashua,
Mm-hmm.
there's only one company that came out, and that's Anthem, and they took one of our hospitals away from us.
No,
the second
we
largest
didn't.
city.
Antrim did.
You guys did that.
Actually, you're the.
So you're
actually,
saying that we took
Who's
the
in-
doctors away? You guys wouldn't let us
you
form
know,
an exchange.
we went through this about 4 shows ago there, and we talked about this, and I explained to you that the Democrats are in power in the House. It was the Democrats commission that was in there that put this here. It was the Democrats that came up with Antrim, Blue Shield. Was
No,
not.
it wasn't. No.
Who is in power in the House?
No.
We stopped
No,
Obamacare
no.
and
Hold
Medicaid
on a second.
expansion.
No. You guys really.
We voted to stop it.
You know,
And I'll tell you why.
I think I'm going to have to educate you on this one.
All right.
Okay. All right. It wasn't the.
We didn't get the guns, by
It
the
wasn't
way.
the Democrats. All right.
It was
That
the Republicans that stopped it. I'm saying that. I know that.
I love this guy sometimes. Let us go back. Why don't we had a show where we talked about guns and we got
did.
everyone crazy. Let's get back to the guns.
Okay.
I think one of the last things we talked about was where there's a gun coming
Right.
out where it's a hand grip
Right.
or a or a face or something like that. The gun, unless your hand doesn't hold the gun can't go off. I say, look, why don't we now pass a law that no guns can come in the state of New Hampshire, let's say within 3 years when the technology is done. I'm not saying it's all up there, but when the technology is done, we give 2 years, then nobody can nobody can buy a gun in the state of New Hampshire. All guns that are here will obviously be grandfathered. Would you do that?
So in other words, down the road, we're going to take out all the collectors that love the old guns and everything else that have been for years and years. You're going to knock them off the face of the earth. You're going to take
What
out.
are you
Now, wait,
talking about?
What this bill
What
that
are you talking about?
What this bill that you
what
want
does that
me to
got to do
support?
with a collector?
Because you want to put in these new guns that you will only have with trigger controls with arm or
No,
thumb
no.
or fingerprint control
Wait a minute.
to be able to shoot.
Yeah.
And in 3-4 years
Yeah,
down the
yeah.
road, give them. That means no other guns will be sold in New Hampshire. So now, anyone coming into New Hampshire, we have tourists coming in from all over the place from other states.
What didn't you get when I said that everything that exists is grandfathered?
So then next
what
door,
don't you get?
Okay.
What don't you get?
So people in Massachusetts that come here to hunt, they can show up here after this law is passed?
With their guns, yep.
With their guns?
Oh, yeah.
How are you going to know then? How are you going to know this?
Well, I think
How will you
maybe
know?
less people getting killed, less children pulling. And by the way, there was a 2020 show on children and guns. It was quite fascinating.
Right, in other states, you're right.
Yeah,
in other
so-
states. We are able to protect our, listen to me, please. We're able to protect ourselves wherever we have the right to be. That's why crime is less with guns here in New Hampshire.
No, it's not.
You guys think we're from other states, it's going to happen in New Hampshire.
Please. Look, I am trying to find a middle ground that everybody can agree upon. And when I say a palm print, that means 3 people can have palm prints, like your wife, maybe your son, on a gun, a pistol, a rifle. It will not go off unless these 3 prints come up. Now, we're not. Let me finish. We're not taking guns away from you.
You already
You
said
can
this.
buy any guns you want to, okay?
But they have to have a palm
nobody can use it, all right,
Right.
unless it's you. Now, you want to sell it, okay? You can sell it, and you're going to probably have to, have your, obviously, your handprint or something like that changed. And it would probably go through the gun
Now,
dealers.
there were 1,694 murders.
Well,
in
do you agree on
No,
that?
wait, I'm going to tell you something.
Do you agree on that?
Well, I will agree if you add in people's knives and cutting instruments, because there was 1,694 murders there. Listen to what you're talking about. You guys are trying to get this the guns, it's the end of the world. You're not focusing. What about the automobile?
Well,
the cars?
I think if somebody went into Newtown and
saying.
stabbed
But
26
the
people
bottom
with
line
a
is-
machete, I'd probably want to, I don't know,
You know, you
don't
all
sell
are
them unless
unbelievable.
without a permit.
No, I'll tell you right now, no, I won't. I will not force any American there in the state of New Hampshire, because our gun laws, I believe, that protect the rights of each individual, where they have the right to protect their children and their family. I will not do that.
Talking about not having guns.
Let's talk about today.
We're talking about trying to make it safe. Where people, and what are the statistics of guns being sold every single year? Now, the question is, you protect yourself? Where's your gun at night?
Right beside me.
Okay, it's right beside you.
Right.
You're one of the only people I know that takes place. All right? You're a Marine guy.
Right.
All right?
And
You've seen some
knows how to shoot.
action.
You know that? My wife knows how to. Matter of fact, on my phone, right, here's a picture of my wife. Look at what she's doing. She's in a pair of high-heel boots, right? My wife with a rifle there shooting my backyard, AR-15.
Okay, let's
Now,
get
an AR-15, the liberals will call it assault weapon.
in his
It is not
backyard.
when it came
You
out.
shooting any
Yeah,
ducks?
in my backyard? No, just Democrat reps do that. But anyways, I mean, she's shooting there. But what I'm trying to say is,
How many people can go out in the backyard and shoot a gun?
an AR-15 is like me and you. We got different suits on. That's all it is. A 5.56 the round, okay, has got a little bit more powerful than the other. Okay, you can put probably, I don't know, what, 6, 8 rounds in certain shotguns. 8, maybe some 10, maybe even more. I don't know. But I'm saying you can put those rounds. What we're saying is the Democrats are grasping on something that's not broken.
We cannot get you to agree on anything. In fact, it was the Republicans got rid of the 4.5 social workers who helped mentally ill people in the Nashua and the Hillsborough County. Well, wait a minute. We want to help mentally ill people, don't we?
Oh, without a doubt.
You agree?
I agree.
Well, yeah, why don't you just put $450,000 back? Because they saved $1.5 million for the state, keeping people out of jail. Why don't you do that?
Well, why don't you talk to Thomas, who's the commissioner, and ask him why he, he submitted a budget. And then the governor submitted, the governor cut what, retirement?
What has that
Listen
got?
to me.
You're really good.
Because what your governor
and you're
did.
persistent. And you're strong,
Did
right?
did the
But you're not
governor-
going to get away with me.
Yeah,
We're
did the
talking
governor-
about one thing, and you
Right,
head off in another direction.
Because that one thing had to work. There's a lot of other things in the puzzle, in the pie. Well, let me rephrase that.
Puzzle
Making
pie.
the sausage.
Making it-
There's a lot there
All
to
right.
make the sausage.
Puzzle
because
pie sausage.
In order to get that
In about
money,
2 more minutes.
the governor,
we'll-
the governor wanted money in the helper. What did she do? She pulled out of the air and
excuse me.
$80 million
Excuse me.
in gambling.
Right here
It's
in
not
no
even
wait,
there.
you guys were
You
so
got, you got us right off of guns. Now,
you're
before we
so
go somewhere,
you're
tell me.
so strong about mental health,
Mm-hmm.
but you will take that money away where those mental health people are needed, and then you say, "Oh no, we don't want to give up our guns. It's
No.
mentally ill people." Well, you guys took the money away. You took the social workers away.
Well, you look in the camera and tell the people in Nashua that this is a feel-good thing what you want to do. Because in order to handle the wait, let me
Feel
finish.
good.
In order to take mental health records and turn them over, federal law, HIPAA laws prohibit this stuff. Okay, so there's certain regulations. Obama's trying to do with executive orders,
here we
which is
go.
unconstitutional.
Here we go.
But there are certain laws that have to be changed on the federal
We're
government
talking
on HIPAA law
about
in order to take care of the mental people with the
social
guns.
workers who are in homes
Yeah, but the thing is,
every
why
day
were they
for
cut?
all sorts of many. Oh, no.
Why were they
wow,
cut?
I was there.
Why were they cut?
They were there to save $465,000.
You mean to tell me four people?
$465,000.
Why
No,
were they
and
cut?
you know how much money they saved the state of New Hampshire? $1.5 million.
That's
So
not
you
true.
yell, hey, guess what?
That's not true. Nashua cut the program
No,
themselves.
it wasn't Nashua, it was Hillsborough County.
Okay, but
It was
Nashua,
Hillsborough County.
at the Veterans Homeless Shelter here, they had people there for mental health program. Okay, there was a problem. They took the money from them and they gave.
I
You're
wonder
not listening to me.
why their money wasn't there for mental
You're
health.
not listening to me now.
It had nothing to do
Because
with you guys,
no,
the Republicans.
The Democrats took the money from there,
Okay.
in the budget, and they gave it to a mental health program here, contract in Manchester. Okay, so there's a lot more that went on between what you're not getting. So you took
this
from the
has been
veterans.
something I've been going on for 3 years
Right.
about.
But,
So,
but what
yeah.
I'm saying is they took from the veterans and gave it to another program
They
here
didn't
in
take
Nashua.
anything away from the veterans.
Okay.
Everybody loves
I
veterans.
know,
for
just like
God's sakes.
Shaheen and
Everybody
Custer
loves veterans.
voted there for a budget there and cut the disabled veterans with no arms or legs.
Oh,
Their
for
their
God's sake.
COLA. Am I
Oh,
lying?
for
Am I
God's sakes.
lying?
Now you're saying
Are
that
you saying they didn't-
anti-cussers against people who have no arms or legs? Come
They
on.
voted against to cut the COLA. The balance
The
of budget
cola.
of 40.
We got the cola, we got the peanuts.
cost of
we
living
got-
allowance. Cost of living allowance. Am I wrong?
Yes, you are,
Do
but
you
I
have
don't
it?
know how many times or where he's completely wrong.
Tell you what, do a search on the Google search. Don't believe me or the Gidge world. Do a Google search on the $45 billion budget spending spree there that the Democrats did, that they voted for, and some Republicans. I can't blame all the Democrats. But what they did was they took away COLA on disabled retired veterans. It's a shame
Okay.
what they did. But to get back to the guns, I'm sitting on your committee, by the
You
way.
ought to be.
And you know-
Apologize for that, because that's not nice.
It's the truth.
Well,
How can I
she
apologize for the
doesn't
fact?
dislike people who with no legs or arms.
Kelly Ayotte's the only one that stood up and fought for it and refused and didn't vote.
Kelly
She didn't
Ayotte?
vote for the budget because
Excuse
it had
me,
that in there.
she was the one who left to go run because she would have been asked to resign
That's
because
not
of
true.
the FR. No,
That's
I
not-
was on that committee.
Right, but where's the proof? Where's the facts?
We had the proof
Where-
in the
where's
facts.
the facts? Where
well,
is
the
it? Did
banking
it go to
commissioner was
court?
gone. The person from securities
Did
was
it go
gone,
to
and
court?
she took off.
Did it go to court?
No, it did not.
There's no proof then. Okay, let's
No,
move on.
we had the proof.
Okay, since you're getting away from the guns and you're going off in all sorts of different directions.
You're the one who brought
let's-
up Kelly Ayotte.
I got to ask you, I'm going to be sitting in your committee for SB 850,
Yes.
59. Are you going to support that, or are you voting against that bill? What are you doing?
Which one is that?
The gun bill. Oh, you don't even know. It's in your committee.
No, we talked about. We're talking about the
1589,
amendment.
HB
We're talking
1589.
about the amendment,
Right.
and yes, I will vote
you
for
will
the
vote for that.
amendment.
Okay.
And when you see the amendment, you
I
can come
already
back
seen
and
the
we will.
amendment.
No, you have not
I
seen
was
the
in. I
amendment.
was there the other day.
No, you
yesterday.
have not
Thursday.
seen the amendment.
I was-
The amendment.
Oh wait, you're right. I seen the amendment that was all screwed up from the Democrats, and they had to pull it back. They couldn't vote on it because they have to redo it.
No, it wasn't
That's
all
the one.
screwed up. Is that Democrats feel, somebody who wrote it was
Right.
obviously very one-sided, just as the Republicans are very one-sided. You see, you're one-sided because you don't even care
About what?
about any safety at all with guns.
Because I don't see the problem here in New Hampshire.
Okay, so there's nothing that nothing could be written about it.
We already have laws.
Nothing at all.
Hold-
You as a Republican, no matter what it is, you're not bending, you're not pushing, no safeguards, nothing on guns. And in fact,
what's
you
cameras
don't want
on?
mentally
What
people.
camera is
It's
on?
always that one with the red light.
I'm going to look into the camera. We have laws right now, and until we hold people accountable to the laws, why should we make new feel-good laws?
These
Okay?
are not feel-good
They're
laws.
feel-good
This is to
laws.
help people, mentally ill people, keeping them away from guns. That's
Moms-
not feel-good.
Yeah, but let me tell you something.
That's
Mom,
not a feel-good law.
Why aren't people...
We're not saying taking guns away.
Can I ask you something?
You may.
Why aren't people personal responsibility, moms and dads, that know they have children or somebody that's incompetent or mental, writing a letter or taking them to get that straightened away or going to the chief of police? He say he should never be issued. Why aren't we that happening?
Example.
Yeah, I'm saying
Give
go
me an
to-
example.
Because a mom or a dad that has a mental child who's borderline, who's been in and out of the doctors, has documentation. That mom has custody, has the right to take that document to the chief of police in that community and say, please do not issue him a gun permit.
Okay.
Or do something to
Okay.
get him in
So
the
you're
system.
saying they should do that?
I'm saying moms and dads take personal responsibility.
We will-
not look for big government.
We will agree on that.
But you want big
But
government.
no, it has nothing to do with big government, and I wish you would stop that because
But are
you
you-
know that we vote
Are
a
you
great
making-
deal on this.
Are you
and
voting in another law
we are coming,
because we already have laws?
We're coming to the end.
Are we? Wow, this has been great.
Well, probably 2 more minutes. What's coming up in your committee that people should watch for?
Well,
Now, you're in what committee?
I'm on state and federal,
State and federal?
Veterans Affairs
Okay,
Committee.
Veterans Affairs.
One of the big bills is on the Constitutional Convention. And I'm the senior Republican on that committee. You know, I'm former chairman. I was on the fence on it, but we're going to stop this here because a runaway convention. And I think that I could go on and on.
Okay, so that's going to be pretty
Yeah, that's
big.
pretty big stuff there. We've got
right.
a lot of people there involved with that. there.
And obviously,
I'm going to be on your committee too, voting on.
no, I know. Obviously, one of the things is an amendment for a gun bill that we were doing. That's pretty big.
That's a big one.
Taken up, yeah.
I hope we have your support and vote against that and do more laws.
I'm going to vote for the amendment because I'm helping write
Right.
the amendment.
Well, you're going to vote for the amendment, but what about ought to pass as amended? That's the key, the whole
Oh, yeah.
bill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You have a website?
I do. My website is albaldasaro.com. And I also have a phone number. People can call me anytime. If I'm home, I'll leave a message, and it comes on my phone, lets me know. And that's 603-425-6997. I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what happens
All
when you're in
right,
kids,
okay.
kids' world?
As you know, this is Ken Gidge. This has been Gidge World. This is a guy I really love arguing and fighting with because he's so easy to beat. No, I didn't say that really. You can go to Gidge World, which is an art website, or you can get me at telephone number 603-864-9332. Al?
Trust but verify.
That's right. Measure twice,
That's
cut
right.
once.